हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल ओमनी ज्ञान। मेरे चैनल ओमनी ज्ञान में आप सब लोगों को बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। सो एज आई हैड प्रॉमिस्ड एंड एक्चुअली मेनी ऑफ यू वेर आस्किंग मी टू प्रोवाइड यू सम एग्जाम टिप्स, right? Some do's and don'ts, what things we should follow in the exam. So here is this video. This is for both SSLC and HSSLC, that is class 10 and class 12 also. Your exams are on 24th and 25th of March, after around 3-4 days. Okay, so these tips I'm sure will definitely help you for your upcoming exams. Okay, and there are some myths actually. Okay, कुछ ऐसे myths हैं जो that you try to gather from those students who have already appeared exams. Some of them give you correct information, some of them don't give you correct information. So here the information that I'm going to give you is 100% correct, because I have done invigilation duty for matric exams, a lot of exams, not only matric exams but a lot of other exams, even for college, even at the college level also, at the university level also, I have done invigilation duty. All right, so I have a considerable amount of experience as an examiner and as an invigilator too. So out of that experience, I'm going to share with you a few things that I know actually. Okay, so the first question. Okay, one more thing, let me I have taken this name yesterday also. Today once again I would like to take this name, that actually this request, some of the questions have come from a student who is from the name that I was talking about is, there is a student called Barbira Marak. Actually, she some of the questions were asked by her, and yesterday also, in yesterday's video also, in this additional English answers that I provided, I have taken her name. So in fact today also I would like to take her name, that she had asked me few questions and very relevant questions. Okay, so there are some few queries that you might have inside your mind, and this will definitely help you in your exams. Okay, so let us, without delay, let us simply go on to the questions that you generally feel. Okay, and I'm going to provide you all the answers. So see here, I have written this from your perspective. The questions are from your perspective and the answers are from mine. Okay, so the first question is, should I write the answers as per the serial order? Like, should I start from question number 1, then 2, then 3, then 4? So should I follow a very systematic order? Okay, so there are total 19 questions. So should I systematically follow from, or should I systematically write from question number 1, answer number 1 till answer number 19? Okay, no, it is not compulsory to write the answers serially. Okay, it is not compulsory that you need to start from question number 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4, 5, 6 and go on serially according to the number, ascending order. No, it is not like that. Okay, you can attempt to any questions according to your comfort and preparation. If you feel that a certain question, say for example, you start writing, you got your question papers and you feel that question number 5 is prepared, I have prepared question number 5 very nicely, start with question number 5. There's no problem with that. Okay, but make sure that you always put the question numbers and sub numbers correctly. This is very important. Question number 1A, question number 1A, okay, question number 2C. All right, these things you put correctly. All right, another thing is that never write down questions in your answer script. कभी आप question मत लिखिएगा. Always put the correct number and write only the answers. Write answers only. Never write questions. Okay, you will not get extra marks for writing questions. So never write questions. Write only answers and put the numbers. Okay, but you see, it is advisable that you maintain the question numbers in a systematic and ascending order as far as possible. If you feel that your preparation is fantastic, you start with question number 1 then, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6, and then 7, and then 8. Go on like that. If you feel that you know all the answers, आपको अगर सारे answers पता है, तो आप systematically लिखते जाइए. And you should know one thing, I'm going to discuss on that, but just let me tell you this thing, that 10 minutes before your exam, 10 a.m. your exam will commence, right? So at 9:50 you will be provided the question paper first. आपको सबसे पहले क्वेश्चन पेपर दिया जाएगा. You will be provided the question paper first. Okay, for 10 minutes you will be given the question paper. You study the question paper, read the question paper very carefully. There itself you will know that whether you are very well prepared or there is some confusion. You will know that at that time only. So there you decide that whether you should maintain serial order or whether you should write those answers in which you have better preparations. Okay, जिस आंसर में आपका better preparation है आप उसी के साथ start करेंगे या आप systematically number 1, number 2, number 3 इस तरीके से जाएंगे. That you decide later. Next question, will my marks, now this question was asked by Barbira actually. Okay, a very important question actually, very important question that she has asked. Will my marks be deducted if I exceed the given word limit? Now this is again a myth that and this is a very serious inquiry that many students make, that say for example in your question instruction it is written that write in 40 to 50 words. Okay, and your number of words in your answer becomes 60. All right, so you have used or you have written 10 extra words. So for the 10 extra words, because you've crossed the word limit, will you get extra marks for that? For that, look at the answer, that will my marks be deducted? No, your marks will never be deducted provided your answer is correct. So even if you write few extra words in your answers, your marks won't be deducted provided your answer is correct. तो basically अगर आपका आंसर करेक्ट है तो आप अगर कुछ एक्स्ट्रा वर्ड्स भी लिखते हैं, if basically your answer is correct but you write 10-15 extra words, it doesn't matter. But don't go for too long answers. For example, if your question instruction says write in 40 to 50 words, say in your question there's an instruction that write the following question in 40 to 50 words, you should never, remember, you should never write your answer in 100 words. That means 50 is the maximum word limit. 40 to 50, that means 50 is the maximum word limit. But what you do is that you write, you're writing your answer or you wrote your answer for 100 words. No, that should not happen. Maximum 10 to 15 words extra you can put. So here it is, see, you can maximum use 10 to 15 words because that will be too much. You're using 50 words extra, 50 words you're using extra. That is not done. Okay, you can maximum use 10 to 15 words extra, not more than that. Again, never go on. This is another mistake that students make. Never go on when you write any answer. Never go on counting your words. That will be a wastage of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will be a wastage of time. Don't do that. No need to do that. You're already practicing at home also, no? So you already know what is your length. So 10-15 extra words does not matter. 10-15 extra words जो है वो matter नहीं करता है, ठीक है? तो in examination all please don't go on counting words. Okay, it will waste your time also, and if your answer is correct you will get marks. But don't exceed 10 to 15 words maximum extra you put. Don't go beyond that. Next question again, which color pen should I use? तो कौन से color का pen मैं use करूँ? See, you can either use a blue or a black pen. And it is always advisable to use a ballpoint pen instead of a gel pen. So you use a ballpoint pen like Max Writer. Max Writer is a very good pen actually. You can use Max Writer either black or blue. या तो black use कीजिए या तो blue use कीजिए, ठीक है? But don't use a gel pen. I would suggest all of you not to use the gel pen. Why? Because the ink of the gel pen may spoil your copy. क्या होता है कि backside of your page, no, when you're writing something with gel pen, backside of your page actually the ink actually reflects backside also, and that spoils your paper. All right, some gel pens are not very good. कुछ gel pens होते हैं actually अच्छे नहीं होते, उनके the ink is not good actually. So what happens when you write something on the front page, the ink reflects on the back page also, and your copy becomes very dirty. So it is advisable, I would strongly advise you to use ballpoint pen only. आप ballpoint pen ही use कीजिए, either black or blue, any one. Okay, not two at a time. Moreover, many gel pens are not water resistant also, so don't use gel pens because many gel pens are not water resistant. Okay, by chance, say for example you're writing and you feel thirsty, and you take permission from the invigilator that, sir, may I drink water? And while drinking, 2-3 drops fall on your copy, and it falls on your writing actually, and because your gel pen is not water resistant, what happens? Your writing gets wiped off. your writing gets wiped off. So that is going to be risky. Okay, so don't do that. I have gone too far actually while explaining this, but I would advise you to use ballpoint pen only. Can I highlight important lines in my answer? That is always a great thing to do. It is always a great thing to do. For this, you will get good marks, better marks. Okay, you can underline any important line or quote with pencil, but don't go on to underline any and every line. Say for example, this is an answer. Say for example, this is an answer. Okay, now here you feel that this line is important. The ink of a gel pen may spoil your copy. Say this line is important, you underline it nicely using a scale. Use a scale to underline. Okay, you underline this. Okay, now if you go on underlining here also, what is the use? A 3 line note and you are underlining everywhere, it's no use. For a 3 line 4 line note, you can underline only one quote or one important line. But if it is a big note, say here, if it is very big note, then maybe if you feel that your this part is important, then you underline, and if you feel your this part is important, then you underline. But don't go on underlining any and everywhere. हर जगह आप underline करेंगे उसका कोई importance नहीं होगा फिर. It won't carry much importance. Okay, so it is always advisable, but don't go on to underline any and every line. The line that you feel is very important in that particular answer, then you underline it. And with pencil, you use a scale. Okay, don't just underline with your hand, you use a scale. Okay, just put the scale below and underline. Okay, now next question. This is also a very important query that students keep on making. Suppose I don't know the answer of a question, can I leave it for later? Just say for example, you have written number 1, number 2, number 3, but you don't know or you are confused with answer number or question number 4. So can I skip to question number 5? Yes, you can obviously do so. Okay, of course. In case if you are confused with any answer, don't waste your time in thinking over it. Say you don't know question number 4. You don't know question number 4. And you keep thinking and thinking and thinking about the answer. Keep thinking. You waste 10-15 minutes there. No need. 2-3 minutes. If you can't remember at all, skip to the next question. Go to question number 5. If you don't remember question number 5 also, there is confusion, skip, go to question number 6. There's no problem. Okay, so don't waste your time thinking over it again and again. Just skip to the next questions. What you can do is that you can put a cross mark on that question in your question paper. So in your question paper, say question number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, say for example. Just write it here. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, say question number 4 you don't know. Okay, so you have written question number 5, put a tick mark. You have written question number 2, you have written question number 1, put a tick mark. You have written question number 2, put a tick mark. 3, put a tick mark. 4 you don't know. Okay, so you skip to question number 5 and here you put a cross mark. Why cross mark? So that later you don't forget. So when you've finished all the other answers, then you can come back to question number 4. You're getting the point? Okay, so you can put a cross mark on that question in your question paper. It will be on that question number in your question paper and move on to the next question. Later, when you have finished writing the other answers, you can come back to the left out question, this question number 4. You can come when you finished all the other answers, then you come back to question number 4 and then you can write down the answer. But make sure that you put a cross mark, or you can just encircle that number. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 you have written, 2 you have written, 3 you have written, 4 you can either put a cross mark or just encircle it like that with pencil. Okay, with pencil, just encircle that number with your pencil so that later you don't forget. All right, later you don't forget. So encircle that number with a pencil in your question paper. Okay, that encircling part or putting a cross part is just that you don't forget. Otherwise, if your memory is sharp, no need to write anything on the question paper then. Okay, that depends on you again. Okay, that depends, but I suggest you put a cross mark or just encircle it, that number. Okay, number के ऊपर आप गोल मार्क कर दीजिए, आपको याद रहेगा. ठीक है? Now this is again another very crucial important question that students ask, and I have a very straightforward answer. Can I write answers on my question paper? Never do that. कभी भी आंसर जो है क्वेश्चन पेपर के ऊपर मत लिखिए. नेवर राइट एनी आंसर ऑन योर क्वेश्चन पेपर. you are liable to be expelled if you make that mistake. It is not allowed. No student is allowed to write any answer, any sentence, or any word on the question paper. You are liable to be expelled. I am not telling that you will be expelled, but you are liable to be expelled. It is very risky. Don't write anything on the question paper. Now, many students do the mistake of taking or writing the answers, like for choose the correct options or fill in the blanks on the question paper itself. Okay, say there's a fill in the blanks, and what students do, they write on the question paper only the answers. All right, and it has been seen that invigilators, while giving their duty, because they keep moving to and fro, when they were moving about, moving around doing their duty, they suddenly saw that one particular student was exchanging his question paper with the student behind. Okay, and actually both of them had written answers on the question paper. Now, answer scripts, so they cannot exchange. So what they did was that they exchanged their question paper. Both of them wrote answers on the question paper, and they exchanged it, and both of them were caught and expelled from the exam. Okay, don't never do this mistake. Don't write anything on the question paper. Maximum, see, when you finish any, say you have finished writing answer to question number 1, you put a tick mark on question number 1, then I finished this. Then question number 2, you have finished writing, you can put a tick mark on question number 2, but don't write any word. Never write any word on the question paper, because in some invigilators are very strict, they will not allow you. Okay, so this is not at all allowed. Okay, so don't write anything on the question paper. Okay, tick mark or say choose the correct answer. You have a comprehension question, right? And in comprehension question, then you have choose the correct answers from your English, prose, poetry, and Oliver Twist also. Fill in the blanks from additional English also. And what happens there is that many students do what? They will put tick mark on the answers. All right, and then they feel that no, from that question paper I'll write down on my copy. No need. You directly write in your answer script only. No need to write anything. Keep your question paper blank, completely blank. This is a very risky situation. Don't do that. Then we come to next question. What if my writing manner is not clean and tidy? This is again a very crucial point. You have to make sure that you write in a very clean and tidy manner, or else the examiner, who is the examiner, who will be checking your answer scripts, will not understand your handwriting, and he will deduct your marks. ये तो बहुत ही obvious है that if this is very obvious that if the examiner who is checking your answer script, if he does not understand your handwriting, or you write in a very in a very scattered manner, say for example you wrote one answer, say this is an answer. This is an answer, you wrote this answer, then you are cutting here, putting like that, writing like that, again cutting like that, writing like that. Look at the answer, look at the situation of the answer. Examiner will not understand anything from where to read. You have cut here, this line, okay, this line is okay, then again till this line he comes and stops. Again, then he comes here, okay, this line is again cut, and then you are putting a mark here on the top, you wrote something, you again cut that. Look at it's very untidy, it's not, it's very dirty. Okay, then you feel that your answer is not correct, then you are cutting your answer like that. Okay, and again you start writing your answer. This will bring more and more trouble. ये और ज़्यादा trouble लाएगा. When you're sure, then only start writing the answer, and see, don't be in a hurry. You should write fast, but don't be in a hurry. जल्दी जल्दी में आप लिख रहे हैं. Never be in a hurry. Okay. Next we come to the next question. So, can I use correction fluid if I write any incorrect word or sentence? This is again another inquiry that is maximum time made by students. Okay, can I use correction fluid if I write any incorrect word or sentence? The correction fluid is such a thing that people use now in everything, and all your copies become white in color. I hate using correction fluid actually. It is not that I don't use correction fluid, even I make mistakes in my work also, but I seldom use correction fluid. Seldom मतलब पता है, कभी कभार हो जाता है अगर मिस्टेक, तब नहीं यूज करता, अदरवाइज आई हेट करेक्शन फ्लूइड. My straight answer is no. You cannot use, especially in exam, you cannot use correction fluid. Never do this. Never use correction fluid. If you make mistake in writing any word, for example a spelling error, you wrote a spelling, say for example you wrote a spelling, say fluid, FLUD you wrote, right? There should be an I, no? What you should do is that just put a bracket like that with pencil and just put a single stripe. I mean, just put a single mark. Just strike off with a single stroke of your pencil. Just strike it off. That's okay. Finish. And then write the correct answer or the correct word. Okay. Here I've given an example. You see. See, you need not worry because this is a very normal thing. This making spelling mistakes. It is a 3-hour exam. 3 घंटे का exam. It's a 3-hour exam. Okay. So it cannot be that you cannot make a mistake also in the exam. It can never be like that. Okay. Even toppers also do make mistakes when they write in their exams, right or wrong. So it is obvious. So in such case, what you do is that just strike off that answer with the single pencil stroke, and put a bracket to that incorrect word or sentence. Now there's an example that I've given below. Say for example, Oliver Twist. This sentence: Oliver Twist was born in, you wrote incorrectly, America, which is wrong. What you do, see, put a bracket, single strike off, with a single pencil stroke, and then close it with bracket, and then you write the correct answer, a certain English town. So Oliver Twist was born in a certain English town. Look how clean it looks. Isn't it clean? Isn't it clean, neat and tidy? It is so clean, so neat and tidy, right? You're getting the point, okay? So now you see another thing that I would like to tell you is that, say for example, you forgot any important word here. Say the same sentence, okay? Oliver Twist was born, okay? Oliver Twist was born. Say for example, this sentence was born in a English town, okay? And what you do is that you forgot the word certain. ये certain word अपने आप भूल गए, no problem. Again, you do one thing. You use your pencil and put a mark like that, and then you write on top certain. You write on top certain. It's okay, no problem. This is normal. It may happen. It has happened with me also. It happens with anybody and everybody. So you need not worry about that. But then here you will use correction fluid. So your whole, see, while writing so many answers, obviously in every answer you will make 1 word, 2 word mistake. So for everything, if you go on using correction fluid, then you have to dry it off also. उसको सुखाना भी होगा ना. For that, a lot of time is wasted. No need to go for the झमेला. उस झमेले में आप जाइए ही मत. सीधा कट कर दीजिए और अच्छे से कट कीजिए. So Oliver Twist was, so in this case, you see, in this case, Oliver Twist was born in a English town. You forgot the word certain. Put a arrow mark like that with pencil. Put it with pencil, and then on top with pen you write the word certain English town. All right. So that's very simple and clear. Okay. Mistake to hona hai. देखिए, you writing a 3-hour exam, so definitely you will be making mistake. Now this is, I feel, not one of the, this is the most important point that I would like to state, and I have faced this thing a lot of time when I check answer papers. Okay, when there is answer papers means my school answer papers. Okay, my school's final exam answer papers. So here you see that when there is an instruction like write any 2 out of 3 questions. So if I write all the 3 answers, what will happen? So on your instruction, it is given, no, write any 1 out of the following, write any 2 out of the following. Say 3 questions are given. 3 questions are given, 1, 2, 3. And on the question, there's instruction, write any 2. Now what you do is that you don't read the instruction and you write all the 3 answers. No problem. No problem, no. Let me tell you here. Look, see, look here. If you write all the 3, what will happen? The first thing is that you will simply waste your time if you don't follow the instructions properly. See, you have been asked to write any 2, and what you do is that you write all the 3. So you are wasting your time in writing the 3rd answer, which is not at all important. And even if you write also, in case you write all the answers, what will happen? Only your first 2 answers will be checked. The 3rd one will be left unchecked. तीसरा जो आपका नोट आंसर है, your 3rd answer will not be checked at all. Say it is any 2. Let me give you here example. I know you understood, but still. You have to write any two. So either you can write number 1 or number 3, or number 1 or number 2, or number 2 or number 3, whichever you feel is you are prepared well with whichever answer. So you have to write only two. But what you do is that out of excitement, because you sometimes होता है ऐसा जब आपको सारे common मिल जाते हैं, when you get all the common answers, no, this excitement level increases inside you, and out of excitement, chalo, I'll write all the three. You don't follow the instruction. What will happen is that only question number 1 and question number 2, that is only answer number 1 and answer number 2 will be corrected, will be checked by the examiner. Third one will not be checked, and the examiner will not see also question number 3, because you have been asked to write any two. So the examiner will not waste his time in checking answer number 3. Only the first two will be corrected. अब इसमें एक disadvantage है. There is a disadvantage in this. What disadvantage? Let me tell you. Say you wrote all the 3 answers, but you were supposed to write only 2, but you wrote all the 3 answers. आपने तीनों के तीनों आंसर लिख दिए. चलिए ठीक है. अब प्रॉब्लम दिक्कत ये हुआ कि आपका जो है आंसर 2 was correct and answer 3 was correct, but answer 1 आपका wrong हो गई. Your answer number 1 was wrong. You're gone case then. तब तो गया आपका. Why? Because examiner will check only answer number 1 and answer number 2 only. Answer number 3 he will not check, as I told you. He will not check this one. वो ये check करेगा ही नहीं. तो disadvantage now. Okay, say there are 2 marks. So 2 plus 2, 4. So here you get 0 and here you get 2. Alright. Whereas your answer number 3 was correct, so you should have got 2 here also. But no, examiner will not check this. Examiner ये check करेगा ही नहीं. So this is the disadvantage. Always read the instructions given in your question. हमेशा instruction पढ़ लीजिए. Write in 40 to 50 words. Here you see. Always follow the instructions given in your questions. Always do this. Don't be in a hurry. This includes instructions like attempt or write any one answer or any two answer. अभी in instructions में क्या होता है कि ऐसे write any one answer, write any two answer. And another thing that is given is your word limit. Write in not more than 40 to 50 words. Write in 40 to 50 words. Okay, write in 80 to 100 words. Write in 120 to 150 words. So always follow such instructions. हमेशा ऐसे instructions follow कर लीजिए, नहीं तो आपका time भी बर्बाद हो गई और time also will be wasted. You will get nothing out of it. आपको कुछ मिलेगा भी नहीं उससे. कि तीसरा आंसर लिख के if you write extra answers also, you're not going to get any extra marks. Okay, next thing, and this is also very important, what things should I carry in the exam hall? Now you have to carry the following things in the exam. You already know this thing, but still let me repeat, because this is your first time you're writing SSLC exams, HSSLC exams also, class 10 and class 12 exams. You're writing for the first time. I know you're nervous. No need to be nervous. It's so easy. All right. So you carry 2 pens with extra refills. Okay. 2 pens, like 2 black pens, 2 blue pens. So 2 extra refills for black pen, 2 extra refills for blue pen. You carry pencil, which is very important. 2 pencils you carry. 2 pencil आप carry करके लेके जाए. Okay, one thing I did not mention. You carry sharpener also with you. You carry a sharpener also with you. Okay, and sharpener, when you sharpen your pencil, you put that chilka in the waste of the pencil in the pencil box itself. Okay, don't throw it here and there like kids, small kids. Okay, then you carry eraser, rubber with you. You carry ruler, scale with you. You carry a pocket sanitizer, because COVID situation is still there and all COVID protocols will be followed as per your as per the MBOSE notification, government of Meghalaya notification. All COVID protocols will be followed. So you carry pocket sanitizer with you, but if allowed, okay, if allowed, it should be allowed. I don't know, but if allowed, water bottle you can carry with you. But again, if it is allowed, sometimes what happens, they don't allow water bottles. Why? Because on the water bottle cover, actually there's a cover, no, outer cover, paper cover, where the name of the company is written. Sometimes many students do cheating and they write answers there, mathematics formula there, and then it is very bad actually. Okay, so you can carry water bottle if allowed. Maximum you do one thing, just peel off that outer cover, जो bottle का जो neck का जो cover होता है. Okay, that outer cover, no, just keep it transparent. Okay, उसको आप transparent रखिए. वो जो कंपनी का नाम है उसको आप जो है just tear it off, just peel it off, just tear it off and carry that bottle transparent. okay, so that there is no doubt in the mind of the invigilator, okay. But you always ask, when you enter, you carry a bottle with you, you ask the invigilator whether water bottle will be allowed or not, okay. I think they should allow, okay. And there are ready-made water bottles also nowadays which is available in the market. You can get those also, 20 rupees, 30 rupees is the cost, okay. Instead of carrying those mineral water bottles, okay. We should not reuse those bottles also. It is not good for health, okay. So water bottle if allowed, okay. These things you should carry with you. Pencil sharpener, you remember sharpener, okay. Now these things are very important things you should never do in the exam hall. इन चीजों को आप एग्जाम हॉल में कभी मत कीजिए. नेवर डू दिस थिंग इन द एग्जाम हॉल. इफ यू डू यू विल बी लायबल टू बी एक्सपेल्ड ऑन द स्पॉट एक्सपल्शन. व्हाट इज दैट? नेवर सिट इन एनी रूम एंड बेंच यू विश टू. भाई कोई भी मुझको रूम मिल गया, कोई भी मुझको बेंच मिल गया, मैं जाके बैठ गया. नो, I get any room, I see one room in front of me, I just go and sit anywhere. No, your roll number will be allotted, your room number will be allotted to you. You sit in that room and in that bench only, okay. Don't sit in any other bench. And you already know that on your bench your roll number will be attached or fixed. Your roll number will be fixed. Whatever your roll number is, it will be fixed on your bench only. You go and check that, okay. I'll be discussing on that in detail little later, so I'm not going in detail here. Never whisper anything to the person behind you or by your side. This is a common thing that many students do, especially those students who are not prepared. They are just going to the exam hall for fun. Bhai maza aa gaya, pehli baar, for the first time we are writing SSLC exams. So it's just like Three Idiots, na? Amir Khan, how he reacts, and that I'm very happy. Why? Because I have come to engineering college, so I'm so happy, okay. So the teacher asks, why you are smiling? तो मुस्कुरा क्यों रहे हो? He says, sir, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ that I have come to engineering college. Okay, so there are students actually who take pleasure actually that the first time experience, ना, metric exam, SSLC exam, so HSSLC exam, class 12 exam, तो first time experience. तो वो क्या करते हैं कि बहुत खुश हो जाते हैं, तो एवे चले जाते हैं. They just go like that, and in the exam तो they don't know anything, so they look here, they look there, they look behind and whisper, hey bhai, question number 1, answer number 1 क्या था? What was answer number 1? Never do this thing, okay. You will be expelled if you do this thing. And if examiner is too strict, generally examiners, I'm sorry, generally invigilators are very strict, very strict. In fact, even me too, I'm very strict. I'm very particular with all these things, okay. I don't allow. Why? Because you are getting more than 1 year to prepare. Why should I allow you to whisper? First of all, you tell me, you have got 1 year to prepare your exams, right or wrong, for your exams. Why should I? Give me one reason that I should allow you to talk in the exam hall. Will not, and nobody will, okay. This is illegal. Especially it will be unfair for those who have sincerely prepared. If they can prepare, why can't some few other students, why can't they prepare them? All right, so don't do this thing, you will be expelled. Never ask for anything from any other student. Sometimes what happens, again, see, students take enjoyment for first time exam, first time SSLC exam, so they don't take scale with them, they don't take pencil with them, they don't take a rubber with them. So they'll ask from here, ask from that student, please pass me your rubber, please pass me your scale, please give me your this thing, please give me your that thing. Don't do this. Carry your own things. Always carry your own things. Even I cannot tolerate this as a teacher. Even I don't tolerate this. You should carry your own things, no, scale, ruler, sharpener, uh, pencil, pen, all these things you should carry on your own. Never look behind. तो पीछे मत देखिए. Don't look behind, okay. And if somebody is disturbing you, complain to the invigilator that such and such person or such and such student is disturbing me, sir. I cannot write my exams. Please change my seat or please change his or her seat. Direct उठ के बोले, because you see, ultimately your life's responsibility is on your hand, right or wrong. Your life's, your responsibility or your life, your marks are in your hands, okay. Why should others spoil that? That friend is not going to take your responsibility. Tomorrow if you don't get a job, that friend of yours is not going to give you a job. It is your marks, it is your performance which is going to give you a job, and that is going to help your family to earn their livelihood, right or wrong. So take the exam hall very seriously and take the exams very seriously. And one my teacher used to tell me a thing, actually it used to tell us a thing, that respect the exam hall. We must respect the exam hall. हमेशा जो है एग्जाम हॉल की रिस्पेक्ट किया करो. Why? Because this exam hall, from this exam hall only, you will be passing your exams. After passing your exams, you will be getting a job. That job will help your family earn livelihood. Right or wrong? So from a very emotional point of view, you respect your exam hall. Okay, maintain decorum of the exam hall. हल्ला शोर ये सब मत कीजिए एग्जाम हॉल में. ठीक है. Never keep your question paper or extra answer script in such a manner so that the student behind you can see your answer. This is a very common thing. You say your friend is sitting behind. Your friend is sitting behind, right? Because it goes roll number wise, na? So your friend is sitting behind. And you have written answer on your paper. So what you do is that you keep your paper like that side. And your friend from behind can, actually you're allowing him to see that answer, right? Because he did not prepare anything. A friend, he or she is your friend. We should help our friend, no? Right or wrong? Someone on the mount says that love your enemy and do good to them. Right or wrong? So you follow that. If you follow that practical thing in your life, that is not going to help you. That is for something else. All right? Because this will make you fall into difficulty. अगर आप आपके पीछे वाले स्टूडेंट की हेल्प करने जाएंगे, you will fall into difficulty. You and he both will fall into difficulty. Don't do this. Okay? What you do is that when you finish your paper, just look at this sentence. When you finish your paper in which you have written your answer, just turn the paper over. Paper को उल्टा कर दीजिए ना. Just turn your paper upside down and keep it. Don't allow anyone to see your answer. No need. Okay, helping will be help. You help your friend with notes, not with cheating. You help your friend with notes. You help your friend with your guidance. See, if you are good in studies, your friend is not. You help your friend with your guidance, not with cheating. Cheating is not going to help you out. You're getting the point, okay? So never allow anybody to see your answers from behind. You put your, you turn your paper upside down. उसको उल्टा करके रख दीजिए साइड में. Even your question paper also. Then, never make mistakes in writing your roll number, registration number, subject, signature on the front page of your answer script. तो ये इन सब चीजों में जो है आप मिस्टेक नहीं कर सकते. Don't make any mistake in writing your roll number, in writing your registration number, in writing your subject, putting your signature on the front page of your answer script. Okay, if you do this, then in some invigilators become very angry and it becomes very messy. You see, very scattered if you make mistakes. Say while writing your roll number, if you make a mistake, say your roll number is 21315, and what you do 21415, and then you cut like that, and then you write like that. Okay, because from this roll number only your marks will be entered and your result will be prepared. No. If you do this kind of messy thing, dirty thing, the one who is entering your marks in your report card, mark sheet, he may also make mistake, and then it will be a problem for you also. Okay, so while filling up these details, don't make any mistake. Never make mistake when you sign on the attendance sheet. Now another attendance sheet will come, there also you need to sign. So you sign against your name only. Say your name is here. Okay, your friend's name is here, and instead of signing on your name, you sign on your friend's name, and then again you cut like that, or correction fluid is used, and then you write here. No, check your name nicely. अपना नाम आप चेक कर लीजिए, फिर साइड में आप जो है अपना साइन आराम से, you check your name nicely ना, then you put your signature on the attendance sheet. Never carry any paper outside which is provided in the exam hall. Even if you have written nothing on the answer script, still you are required to submit the blank answer paper too. You can only carry the question paper outside. Now say for example, you have the main exam answer sheet with you, answer script with you. You have finished writing that, and what happens, you feel that you need an extra paper. So you ask the invigilator that please sir, provide me an extra sheet. My first set is over, okay, finished. So he provides you an extra sheet. This is extra. Now what happens is that this extra sheet, suddenly you see that, oh, I don't need this extra sheet. So what you do, you fold it and carry inside your pocket. I'll take it home. Why? Because I have not written anything here. I'm going to submit this paper only. Na? This paper is not required, so I'm going to take the extra paper from no. Even if you don't write anything also, you have to submit all the papers that your invigilator has provided to you. You can only carry the question paper outside and nothing else. You can only carry the question paper outside and nothing else. all your answer scripts you have to submit and then leave the examination hall. Question paper you can carry, that is your question paper. In case of any doubt, finally you see, in case of any doubt, you ask the invigilator, don't ask anyone else. Sometimes what happens, you see, there is confusion that where should I write my roll number? Say, there's a confusion, where should I write my roll number? So you're asking your friend, hey, where should I write my roll number? You're asking another friend, hey, where should I write my roll number? No, you ask the invigilator directly, no, he's there in the room only. आप डायरेक्टली इन्विजिलेटर को पूछिए, डोंट आस्क एनीवन एल्स, बिकॉज अगेन इन्विजिलेटर माइट गेट एंग्री and who knows, might expel you also. Invigilators are provided, let me tell this thing to you, invigilators are provided with enough power, ample power to expel if they don't find things going in order. अगर वो देखते हैं कि चीजें जो है सिस्टमेटिक ऑर्डरली नहीं चल रहा है, तो उनके पास पावर है कि वो एक्सपेल कर सके. ठीक है, तो ये गलती आप मत कीजिए, किसी से मत पूछिए, इन्विजिलेटर है रूम में, आप उनसे ही पूछिए. ठीक है, this is another important one. Don't carry mobile phones inside the examination hall. You're not allowed to do this. If you do this and if you're caught, you're gone, then expelled. Now there's a condition, small condition. I do not know whether it is exactly allowed here or not, because I've never faced this kind of problem and I have not heard anyone facing this kind of problem. But in case, sometimes they allow you mobile phones, but no, not inside the examination hall. If you are coming from distant places, आपका घर बहुत दूर है from your exam center, your house is very far, and you need to contact your parents to pick you up after exam, that after exams I want to call my father or mother so that he or she can come and pick me up because my house is very far away. You can keep the mobile phone inside your bag, but your bag should be outside your exam room. But that phone should be either in silent mode or just you switch it off. या तो आप उसको साइलेंट मोड पे रख के अपने बैग के अंदर डालिए, यू पुट इट इनसाइड योर बैग आफ्टर पुटिंग योर फोन ऑन साइलेंट मोड, और यू सिंपली स्विच इट ऑफ. एंड व्हेन यू कम आउट ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन हॉल, योर एग्जाम इज ओवर, कम आउट ऑफ द एग्जामिनेशन हॉल, कैरी योर बैग, come outside, and then you can take out your mobile phone, switch it on and call your father or daddy or mummy. Okay, but you're not allowed to do that in the examination hall. But even if you carry a mobile phone inside your bag, do that. Before doing that, take proper permission from the officer in charge of exams present in the exam center itself. So in every exam center, there is an officer in charge. You approach him and ask him that, sir, actually I stay very far, my house is very far and I have a mobile phone with me. So can I put that mobile phone inside my bag in like switched off mode? Okay. Can I put that mobile phone in switched off mode or silent mode inside my bag outside the room, and keep it outside the room because I need to contact my parents after my exams are over. Take permission, and when you take permission, that is always fair, and I don't think any officer in charge will deny that, or maximum the officer in charge might tell you that you give your mobile phone to me, I'll keep it in my office. That also, if the officer in charge has got such kind of a facility, he will or she will allow, because I have heard that this is allowed sometimes, but I don't know whether here it is allowed or not. Okay, ये मुझे नहीं पता. And proper checking is also done. Okay, checking किया जाता है एग्जाम हॉल में घुसने से पहले, किसी एग्जाम सेंटर में चेकिंग किया जाता है, चेक. Don't carry any extra paper or cheats in your pockets inside examination. The students लोगों में ये tendency है, there's a tendency in students that they'll carry cheats of paper in the folder of the shirt collar here, there, and they think that they'll take it out and write in the exams. No, you'll be immediately caught, because almost in every examination hall nowadays there are CCTV cameras, and it is monitored directly by the officer in charge. There are many exam centers that have CCTV cameras inside the exam rooms. All right, and that is controlled by the officer in charge or by the head of that institution. So by chance, obviously, if you take out any cheat, you're gone there only. CCTV cameras, you can't hide from CCTV cameras. So don't do that. If you are expelled, your life will be, completely spoiled. Don't do this. Okay. Don't carry eatables inside the exam hall. कि चलो मन किया चिप्स ले गए, चिप्स का पैकेट खोला, अब खाते खाते लिख रहे. That is not allowed. Okay. So don't carry eatables. खाने की चीज जो है, food items inside the exam hall. You don't carry. Okay, 3 hours exam only. You have a very nice breakfast at home in the morning. You come to the exam hall, write your 3 hours exam, and then you can go. And okay, one more thing that I did not mention here, let me tell you here that after 1 hour of your exam you can use the washroom, you can go to washroom. Okay, 1 घंटे बाद आप टॉयलेट्स वगैरह जो है जा सकते, you can go, but you have to take permission and then you have to sign also. Okay, while going you have to sign, again when you return from the toilet or washroom you have to sign and enter. Okay, this is the process. Okay, now there are certain few things to remember, and this will be the last section actually, not the last section. Okay, one more section is left. Okay, on the first day of your, now this is very important. Okay, now this is for those who are first time writing metric exams, class 10, class, not only metric but class 10, class 12 exams, those who are writing for the first time, this is for them. That on the first day of your exam you must reach your exam center 30 to 40 minutes earlier. 10 a.m. your exam starts, 10 a.m. your exam starts, so you reach your exam center by 9:20 or 9:30. By 9:20 or 9:30 you reach sharp on the exam center. By first day it will take time to search your room and your bench, so it requires 10-15 minutes extra time. So you come at 9:20. I would suggest you come at 9:20 first day of your exam. पहला दिन आप 9:20 को आइए, क्यों? क्योंकि आपको रूम ढूंढना होगा. You have to search your room, you have to search your bench also, where you have to sit. Okay, and if that building is very big, if that school building, if your exam center is very big, then from here, from this corner to that corner you have to run, from that corner to that corner you have to run. Okay, so you reach at least 30-40 minutes earlier. But from the next exam you can reach your exam center 20 minutes or 30 minutes as per your convenience. Okay, but minimum 20 minutes earlier you must reach, because 15 minutes before your exam the examiner will come to your room. At 9:45 the I'm sorry, not examiner, invigilator. At 9:45 the invigilator will enter your room. So it is always better that you reach your exam hall every day at least half an hour before. You can do revisions also there. Then what happens is that when you reach your exam center there will be a big notice board outside. Every exam center there will be a big notice board outside. Okay, so you can check your roll number in that notice board, which will be given outside, placed outside. There you will find your room number where you are supposed to sit. So you know, big papers will be fixed, and on that paper it will be written your roll number. You search your roll number, there will be plenty of roll numbers. So that is why I told you, no, on the first day you reach at least 40 minutes before time, so that you can search your roll number from that list. All right, now after you search your roll number you will see in which room number you have to go. All right, and where it is, say first floor or second floor or third floor. Okay, so you check accordingly and you go, and there are teachers to help you there also. On the door of your room you can check for your roll number and bench allotted to you. So when you say your exam room, say from the notice board you check that your exam room is on the first floor. Okay, on the first floor, room number 11. Okay, first floor, room number 11. So you go to the first floor, you go to room number 11. So on in this room number 11, on the door, say this is the door, on the door there will be another paper fixed. There again you search your roll number. If your roll number is there, it will be there, your roll number will be there. Then you go inside, enter the room, and on the benches you check where your roll number has been labeled or fixed. You sit there only. समझ में आ गई ये चीज आपको? आप जब नीचे नोटिस बोर्ड देखेंगे, उसके बाद आपको जैसे नोटिस बोर्ड, मेन नोटिस बोर्ड देखने के बाद आपको पता चला कि आपका जो रूम है वो फर्स्ट फ्लोर में है और आपका रूम नंबर है रूम नंबर 11, से फॉर एग्जांपल रूम नंबर 11. आप सीधा उठ जाइए फर्स्ट फ्लोर में, रूम नंबर 11 पे आप चले जाइए. ऊपर लिखा होगा रूम नंबर 11, आप ऊपर देखिए रूम नंबर 11 कौन सा है. आप चले जाइए रूम नंबर 11 में. वहां पे आप देखेंगे रूम नंबर 11 का जो दरवाजा होता है वहां पे एक फिर से एक पेपर होगा. ठीक है, वहां पे एक पेपर होगा. उस पेपर में आप अपना रोल नंबर चेक कीजिए. अगर आपको रोल नंबर दिखेगा वहां पे, आपका रोल नंबर वहीं पे होगा. आपको आपका रोल नंबर दिख जाएगा तो आप रूम में एंटर कीजिए और वहां पे बेंच के ऊपर आपका नाम जो है वो चिपकाया जाएगा. उससे आप कहाँ पे है वो आपका रोल नंबर वो आप चेक कर लीजिए. चेक करके आप वहीं पे बैठे, डोंट सिट एनीवेयर एल्स. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे सिट ऑन योर अलॉटेड बेंच एंड गो ऑन डूइंग योर रिविजन. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपके पास 10-15 मिनट टाइम है, इफ यू हैव एक्स्ट्रा 10-15 मिनट्स टाइम, सिट ऑन योर बेंच, take out your books and copies and go on giving revisions. Now here it is important to know that after the warning bell goes, keep your bags and books outside. जब warning bell गिरेगा, पहला bell जब गिरेगा, तो bags और books आप बाहर रख दीजिए. And enter the room with your pencil, pen, sharpener, eraser. So it is better to carry a pencil box where you put all your articles, all your things. The invigilator will enter the exam hall after 15 minutes. I'm sorry, 15 minutes earlier at 9:45 a.m. This time is very important to note. At 9:45 a.m., 10 a.m. your exam starts. At 9:45 a.m., the invigilator will reach your room. Then at 9:50 a.m., he will supply you with the question paper first for you to read. तो पहले आपको आंसर स्क्रिप्ट नहीं मिलेगा. First, you will not get the answer script. You will get the question paper first. Okay, why? So that you can go through the question papers thoroughly. ताकि आप जो है क्वेश्चन पेपर को अच्छे से स्टडी करें. You read the question papers very thoroughly. Okay. So remember, first you will be given question paper. Now at 10 a.m. or 9:55 a.m., either 10 a.m. or 9:55 a.m., you will be supplied with the answer script where you have to write your answers. That depends again on the invigilators only. Okay. 9:55 को आपको आपका answer script मिल जाएगा. When you get your answer script, do not be in a hurry. Why? Because after you get your answer scripts, fill up all the details very carefully. Very carefully you fill up all the details like roll number, registration number, subject, date column also will be there. There will be date also. Date you write straight like that, na? 24/03/2022. You write like that. But it's okay. Alright. Don't be in a hurry in filling these details. Now here, don't make any mistake. Don't make any mistake in filling up these things. Okay, so don't be in a hurry in filling these details. इन details को आप fill करने में कोई जल्दबाजी मत कीजिए. Okay, if you need any extra answer sheet, then fill up the details there too. Now for your first answer sheet, which consists of, I don't know, I forgot, I think 16 total papers are there. 16 to 20 papers are there. I forgot actually if it has not changed. Okay, so here you need to write all your details, registration, roll number and all these things. Now if this paper is finished, then you need an extra sheet also, an extra paper also. On that extra paper also, here by the side there will be again one blank, and in that blank you have to fill up again your registration number, roll number. So if you go on taking extra answer sheets, you need to fill up the details there also, but details will be less. Don't fill in any detail which is not meant for you. Sometimes students make the mistake of doing what? So there is a line here and it is written invigilator signature. I'm writing in short, invigilator signature, and student will sign here. Don't do this. Okay, check candidate signature where there is candidate signature. If there is any column like that, you sign on top of that and try to sign your full name only. Okay, in small letters, not capital letters. Draw margins properly if needed. Do it only with pencil. Now margins are already given in your answer script. Okay, you need not draw any margins, but in case, I'm just telling, in case if margins required, then you give margin, but draw margins properly. Keep proper space so that any instruction by the examiner or marks can be given properly. Space is there. Don't put narrow margin. Where will the examiner give your marks? If in case if it is needed, okay, I don't know, actually you're already given with margin wala paper only. Okay, and do it with pencil only. Use only pen to write your answers. And this is another thing. Why? Now you will tell me, sir, this is such a common thing, why are you telling? Obviously we will write with a pen only. No, there are students who use pencil also, especially while writing fill in the blanks answer, while writing true and false answer, while writing choose the correct answers. They are writing answers, no? So what they do is that they use pencil in writing that. You will get 0 for that. I'm telling you, even if your answer is correct, you will get 0 for that. Don't do that. Write only with pen. Only underlining, drawing margin, that can be done with pencil. Keep your handwriting legible and your overall writing neat and tidy. So handwriting should be very legible so that examiner can read your answers nicely, and your overall writing should be very neat and tidy. Okay, don't be untidy. This is the last section, pre and post writing tips. Okay, and this is very important. Last section. I know the video has become a little long, but please watch the full video. पूरा video देखिए आप लोग. Keep yourself composed and calm. Don't panic. Sometimes what happens, you see a question and you feel that I don't know the answer of that question. Don't panic. Keep yourself composed and calm and cool. Okay, don't panic. दिमाग ठंडा रखिए. Everything, you keep your mind cool and calm, everything will be okay. Write fast but do not hasten. Hasten, what is the meaning of hasten? Hurry. Many students do what I told you, no, excitement level is so high that, oh, all the answers are common, I can write down all the answers, and in that hurry they make spelling mistakes, full spelling mistakes, punctuation mistakes, comma, full stop, question mark, gone all. Don't do that. Write fast but do not hasten. Do not be in a hurry. You've got 3 hours. 3 hours is enough, more than enough. This is what I feel. Okay, write fast. You have to write fast, but no need to be in a hurry, and keep your excitement level, balanced. No need to be too excited. Keep sufficient time in hand so that you can check. This is also very, very important. Keep sufficient time in hand so that you can check your answers after you have finished writing everything. You should have at least 15 minutes time for final checking. So you see, it happens that time, say 10 to 1 is your exam, 10 to 1 p.m. is your exam, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. is your exam. So 1 p.m. your invigilators will start collecting your papers. Okay, and maximum, I don't know, they may give you 5 minutes extra, not more than that. But still, in 5 minutes also, if you feel there are so many questions left, say 5-6 questions more, 5-6 questions left, and just 5 minutes left, gone case. Okay, examiner will not provide you that much time. Okay, even sometimes 1 p.m. means 1 p.m. you will not be provided with extra time, because question papers, answer scripts are given what, 10 minutes earlier, no? So why should they provide you extra time? If any invigilator asks you that I have already given you 10 minutes before itself, I have given you the question paper, 5 minutes before I gave you the answer script, so why should I give you extra time? Legitimate question, भाई सही है, बात तो सही है, but still 5 minutes extra they give sometime. But you must at least finish writing all your answers by 12:45, and 15 minutes time that you have, you check, you do revisions मतलब you now check all your answers. तो आपको क्या क्या चेक करना है? What should you check? This is very important. Tally the question numbers with your answers to check whether you have put all the question numbers correctly against each of your answers. I'm telling you, if you're overconfident, you will make this mistake. Say your question number is 1, but your answer you wrote, say your question number is 1B, but in your answer script you wrote 1C, and you wrote this 1B wala answer only. No, it's gone. तो भाई 1B का आंसर आपने 1C में कैसे लिख दिया? Just because of this particular number, the whole answer will be considered incorrect. Let me tell you. Getting the point? पूरा आंसर आपका incorrect हो जाएगा. तो you check all the, you keep the question paper in front of you, you keep your answer script in front of you, you check. Question number 1B, okay, question number 1B, question number 1C, question number 1C, question number 2A, question number 2, you check, tally like that. You match whether your question numbers are correct with your answer numbers also. उसके लिए 15 मिनट टाइम रखे. Then you check your answers also, whether there is any spelling mistake, any punctuation mistake. You check your answers. For this you need at least 15 minutes. 15 मिनट आपको जैसे तैसे करके हाथ में रखना है. You must keep 15 minutes with you. If you have taken extra exam sheet, then tie it properly with the thread given to you. So a white color thread will be given to you. Small white color thread will be given to you. So if you take any extra exam sheet, there will be hole on your exam paper. On the top, there will be hole on your exam papers. So you put that thread through the hole and tie it properly. Okay. Don't tie it loose, or else it may be misplaced. So sometimes it is pinned also. You tell it is better you tell even after tying also, you tell your invigilator that, sir, you please staple it. Alright, because if it comes loose, then there will be problem later. Okay. This does not come out, but still I'm telling you, okay, you tell the invigilator, sir, can you please staple it if you take extra sheet. So you tie also, plus you staple it also. Now check all your answers properly once again before final submission. So before final submission, you check very, very, very nicely. Even if you feel that I've checked, finish, let me submit and go. No, you have time, you go on checking. You submit your paper at sharp 1 p.m. Don't leave the exam hall before that. ठीक है, एक एक मिनट इंपॉर्टेंट है, 1 1 सेकेंड 1 1 मिनट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, यू कांट अफोर्ड टू मिस you know anything, any answer, any word, any punctuation mark from your answer, right? Okay, and this is the final thing that I wish to tell all of you, that keep in mind, this board exam is a one-time chance for students. Very emotional and very straight to cut thing, that this board exam is a one-time chance for all of you. It is not going to come again. First time exam means what? See, it will come again and again to you if you go on failing. Okay, on a very, it's not a matter of fun also. You see, your parents are spending a lot of money, so work hard. So this is a one-time chance for all of you. Don't lose this chance. Don't lose this chance. Okay, okay. And finally, a very motivating line from me, that keep faith in yourself. If you have worked hard, if you worked sincerely, you will definitely get the desired results. And always say, I can. जैसे मैं कहता हूँ, this is my line actually. I can and I will. कि मैं कर सकता हूँ और मैं ज़रूर करूँगा. ठीक है, और अपने आप ऊपर भरोसा रखिए. कीप फेथ इन योरसेल्फ. अगर आपने सचमुच में बहुत सिंसियरली अपने हार्डवर्क किया है और सिंसियरली हार्डवर्क किया है, तो आपको उसका रिजल्ट जरूर मिलेगा, और अच्छा रिजल्ट मिलेगा. यू विल डेफिनेटली गेट द डिजायर्ड रिजल्ट, मतलब जो रिजल्ट आप चाहते हो वही आपको मिलेगा, बट प्रोवाइडेड यू वर्क सिंसियरली एंड यू वर्क हार्ड. Okay, so all the best to all of you for your exams. Tomorrow again I'll upload some MCQ questions from Oliver Twist for all of you. You can check that out. I have uploaded some additional English notes on my website also, on YouTube also. Okay, please go and check that out also. Website link is given in the description box below. I'm there on Instagram, I'm there on Facebook. You can go and follow me there also, so that you don't miss any notifications. Okay, finally, subscribe to the channel, like and share my videos with all your friends. Invite all your friends to come and subscribe to the channel. Tell them also to share my videos through Facebook also, Instagram also, YouTube also. Tell them through whatever medium they can share. Let them share and bring all class 10 and 12 students here, 9 10 and 12 students here, so that they can get maximum benefit out of it. Okay, so with love from Omni Gyan, and once again, all the best to all of you.